Hi, fantastic phonics friends. Welcome back. Today we are starting a new sound, moving away from ED. We've been stuck there for 3 days, but today we're going to be talking about the ending old, OLD. And as we go through the lesson, you're going to notice, Mrs. Stack, I don't have an activate my schema. Well, Mrs. Stack could not find a video on old, but you guys know what old looks like, right? It looks like Mrs. Stack. Or maybe it looks like someone that you have met before that's a little on the older side, but let's not share those names, okay? Because that might hurt someone's feelings. But I want you to look at old, the word old. And usually when we have a long vowel, we usually have two vowels together, but this one kind of holds it its own by itself. There's no bossy E, there's no two vowels to help it. It is just a strong O by itself, and it says old, O-L-D. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Our learning target says I can create real words using a hunk and chunk. So I can learn to sound out words. I will know I have it when I can create words that have the old sound in it. And so I just mentioned that old is usually at the end of a word. The O in this hunk and chunk is the long O by itself. And there are several words that we can think of that rhyme with old if we just had old by itself and put a beginning on it. So go ahead and get your whiteboard or your spiral notebook to write your words down. And today we are going to create 4 words together or write 4 words together. So the first one, I want you to write old, O-L-D, and I want you to put a T on the front. And that word is old, told. I told you so. Sometimes your brother or sister might say that if you get in trouble. I told you mom and dad was going to find out. I told you Mrs. Steck was going to see you. Our next one is old, O-L-D, so the same ending, but let's add a B to the beginning. So it is bold, bold. There's a couple of different meanings for the word bold. We have a bold person, which means that they say things that are on their mind. We have a bold flavor. It means that it is spicy, or you really can taste a lot of flavor in it, like a bold barbecue sauce. So bold has several meanings. Okay, go ahead and write old again, and let's put an F on the beginning. That word is fold. We're going to fold our paper. And then our last one, put old at the end, and we're going to put an M on the beginning for mold. Now, as you can see, there are several rhyming words for old. So we can add all kinds of beginning letters. Just go through the alphabet like we used to do and start with A and then B and then C and see if the C, old, makes a word. And it does. It's cold like today. So there should be lots of words that you can come up with when it's time for your independent practice. So today on your independent practice, you are going to see exactly what is on my screen. List 3 words that rhyme with old that we did from our guided practice. We did 4. So you can list those. And then it says words with a root word. So those are your rhymes like cold, bold, fold, those words that you can stick here in your chart. Then over here it says words that have old, but add a prefix or a suffix. So you've got a beginning to old, or you've got an ending on old. And so I gave you just a couple of clues. One of them could be using old and then adding a suffix like er. It is older, or she was older. He was the oldest. Those are adding suffixes on there. So you're going to have one more that you're going to have to research or ask a friend or look it up and see if you can find a word that has old and a suffix, or old and a prefix. Now, it doesn't have to be old by itself. It can be any word. But I want you to work on that last one. I don't want to tell you the answer to that last one. I did include an old chart if you need that or want to read some more of those words. On your independent practice, once you're finished, don't forget to share that to me so that I know you're finished. And then today, since our lesson is a little bit shorter, you should have enough time to get onto Lexia for 15 or 20 minutes. Remember, our goal is 15 minutes every day so that you have a total of about 75 minutes this week. If you don't get to 75 minutes, I would definitely like for you to get to 60 a week. So if you want to do 60 at one time, or if you want to do the 15 every day, or you want to do 30 and 30, it doesn't matter to me, but it is good practice. It's a very good program to help you with phonics as well as sentence structure and other things. And it's on your level. So all of the lessons that you're doing are on the level that you tested for. So helping to prepare and fill in some of those gaps. So don't forget to get on that. And I am going through and looking at who is on there. I can see how much time you have spent, what days you were on there. It gives me a report. So I will be able to reach out to your family and talk to them about if they need some extra help to make sure that you're on. All right, so we will see you soon. I'll see you during our live sessions today. Have a great day.